The loneliness epidemic has been quietly growing, partly because of our lifestyle changes over the years. Back in the days, social connections felt simpler, kids dropped by their friends' houses unannounced, and friendships were built on actually hanging out and spending time together face to face. But now, everything's online, giving you the illusion that you're never truly alone. But the same social media that promised to connect you with others has left you feeling even more lonely. And it's not just social lives, work has changed too. Remote work, once the dream, can kind of feel isolating now. Sure, no commute is great, but you miss out on all those casual office interactions, those little moments that, while small, actually make a big difference in how connected you feel. Loneliness is not just a passing feeling anymore, it's a growing epidemic. Studies have shown loneliness has been increasing for years, and the pandemic just pushed it to a new level. We've built bigger homes, craved more privacy, but in doing that, we've created walls that keep us apart. Social media, ironically, can make it worse, giving you a feeling that you're missing out on something. Even dating apps, which seem to promise endless possibilities for connection, often leaves you feeling emptier than before. It's easy to swipe, but much harder to form real bonds. Loneliness even affects different age groups in different ways. Generational gaps make it harder as older family members struggle with the digital world. Their ways of connecting with loved ones seemingly long gone. The shift towards individualism has weakened community. We've lost those regular places to connect, so now individuals feel more like isolated units. As humans, we are social beings. We thrive on connection. No matter our accomplishments, you can still feel lonely. It's not just an emotional trait, but also biological and can affect your health. Loneliness is a warning signal from your body, telling you that something is wrong, that your social needs aren't being met. Studies say it's as harmful as smoking 15 cigarettes a day and is linked to heart disease, dementia, and depression. It can drive people to cope with drugs or alcohol just to numb that feeling of isolation. Loneliness and mental health are closely related. When loneliness becomes chronic, it feeds into anxiety and depression. The cycle of feeling alone can often lead to self-doubt, making it harder to reach out to others. This emotional weight not only affects how you feel day to day, but also brings your guard up, and over time, this behavior can become a habit, making it harder to seek out new connections. And as you grow and have more responsibilities, you find yourself prioritizing less on social meetups. When a child, making new friends was easy for you. It's not the same as an adult. As an adult, you retreat further into your private life, working harder and spending more time alone. Loneliness has deep evolutionary roots. For our ancestors, isolation meant danger and losing protection, food, and losing help with tasks like hunting or gathering. To stay safe, we evolved to feel pain when lonely, our brain's way of pushing us back toward the group to increase our chances of survival. Even though modern society doesn't require us to stick to tribes for survival anymore, this evolutionary trait remains. That's why loneliness feels so intense. Our brains still interpret it as a threat to our well-being, even if we're not in immediate danger. There are ways to bridge the gap. Everyone's situation is different, and talking about loneliness isn't easy, but it's necessary. It's hard to navigate feelings of loneliness alone, so it's important to seek professional help when needed. The more we open up about it, the easier it becomes. Japan now has a minister for loneliness, recognizing that loneliness isn't something we should be ignoring but addressing, even on a big scale. Maybe it's also time to put away the iPads and bring back some of the old ways of connecting, especially for the kids. Meeting new people or reconnecting with friends might feel daunting, but these experiences often lead to meaningful connections. Physical activity not only improves your health, but can also be a great way to meet others. Even small interactions can create a sense of connection, and it reminds us that we're not alone, even in a world that sometimes feels disconnected. So start small, close the screen, leave the house, and meet a friend. It will pleasantly surprise you. Loneliness and remote work often go hand in hand, but with more companies calling employees back to the office, could remote work be coming to an end? Click on our video to learn more.